wonderful guests in the studio. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Right. Mwah.
Miss Renee.
Hi, I'm Dr. Renee Starlin Allen, the host of the Renee Allen and Friends Show here on WLVS Radio, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. Well, this platform is for people to really know what's going on, not just locally, but globally.
Oh, I love it. They say you're the man's the head, but we're the neck, and we put them wherever we want to put them. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
I want you to just talk about a few pieces, and then the fundraiser, because that's what I'm excited about.
Okay. We forgot about love. Beautiful love.
Bringing you the best in entertainment, entrepreneurship, business owners, the whole gamut. It's so exciting. I am so impressed. The vibrancy in the car and the details. Can we hold one up?
Oh, absolutely. I'll hold on. I'll hold up one of my absolute favorites.
So you really can't judge a book by its cover. And pageants are about beauty and brains and what you can bring to the platform.
'Cause girl, when you're here, nothing goes wrong. Yes, I need you. Everything.
Bringing you the finest in chefs in the DMV.
Oh my goodness. Wow, this is awesome.
Welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show right here on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. We're right across from Howard University, and we're in the nation's capital. How good is that? I'm so excited. We have a great show for you today. First of all, I'd like to talk about our sponsor. We have Liberty Tax, Daryl and Alicia Pryor, who are former veterans and run a very tight ship tax company. I'd like to show the video at this time.
It's tax time. Are you procrastinating? Dreading that day to have to come into the tax office for assistance? Don't stress. We're here for you. No stress, no guess for us. No return is too complicated or too hard. Give us a call. We're standing by to help.
Yes, thank you so much. That's Liberty Tax. They have some great deals right now, and there is Alicia with her beautiful self and her husband. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Also, Novetica, Your Pet's Choice. We have just launched 2 weeks ago, so the sales are going through the roof. It's innovative and revolutionary products for your furry loved ones, your daughters and sons, the four-legged ones. And we have some really great stuff. The Wet Away, which is, for the accidents and different things that happen in the house. You just sprinkle a little bit on. In 60 seconds, it turns a liquid to a solid. You just sweep it up, put it in the trash, and it's good to go. No more mops. And then you have the additive for their fresh breath. And for good hygiene, you also have dental chews. We brush our teeth every day, and so should your furry loved ones. So there's a crunchy outer layer for the tartar removal, and then a chewy, wonderful inner layer for fresh breath, etc. So can we put up how they can get a hold of Novetica and take a pet assessment? It's free, y'all. It's a free pet assessment, and during your assessment, you'll answer about 20 or so questions, and you'll see a 1-minute video. And during that time, that's where the magic happens. There'll be a series of algorithms, and they will give you a customized regimen just for that particular pet. If you have 2 pets, do 2 pet assessments. And you can also reach me on my inbox or Renee Allen and Friends at gmail.com. But this is going to change your little loved one's life. It's going to give your pets an opportunity to live a happier and healthy life. So that's Novetica, Your Pet's Choice. Yes! All right, well, we have someone on the phone that I am so excited about. Listen, the Hip Hop Museum, which WLVS, Jeremy Beaver, and Source Magazine, and some other wonderful sponsors put together, and it just ended in this area. It was a pop-up at the Culture House maybe about a few weeks ago. I met this wonderful guy. I didn't know who he was. I was on my way out, and he was sitting in the death row chair. And his spirit just led me to him. I sat there for about 20 minutes, listened to him, and then waited around to talk with him person to person. It ended up being the official Grand Master J. Come on now. How you doing, sir? Are you there?
Good evening. I'm here. I'm here. As a matter of fact, I'm glad to be here
as opposed to a lot of other places. And you have a sweet spirit, sister. We connected from day one. And, of course, I'll stop what I'm doing just to give you and your listeners the time that, I think they deserve, because I think we're in a time where if we don't start listening to each other and keep listening to everybody else, we're going to lose sight of who we used to be.
Yes.
And after a while, we won't ever be able to attain unity. So
My
I'm
God.
glad to be here.
I appreciate you taking the time. We spoke, and I was so happy that you were able to speak with our viewers about the Nipsey murder. And I'm just so sad about the whole thing. It's all over Facebook. What a true champion for our community. And I'd like you to talk a little bit about it. I think that you're there on the site, right?
I'm actually on site. I'm in Los Angeles. I've actually moved down the street from the location.
My God.
The energy around that site, how can I say, is unpredictable because of where we are and because of the many different personalities and, the climate here.
Yes.
It'll pass as they do in all tragedies. But right now, it is best to remain neutral and let these people have their space to deal with what has impacted their neighborhood.
Yes.
And this is not my first incident where I've been on the ground kind of as a stabilizing force and as a clarifier. The situation in Charleston with the Emmanuel 9, the situation in Charleston with Walter Scott,
Yes.
the situation in Charlotte with the Keith Walter Scott shooting, Sam Dubose in Cincinnati, and a few others of these high-profile cases where emotions get turned up and we lose our sense of reason. And then what happens is, at the end, we achieve nothing. This is an opportunity, the Nipsey Hussle situation, because of the impact that it has had across not only the music industry, but across all different genres, whether it be community development, political activism, social activism, community building. It's impacted everyone because this man was such a shining example. He was someone that came from not the best of beginnings, but he was becoming a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, sir.
And there are those who feel like so many of our other black leaders, or anyone who tries to help the community in general, something always happens to
My
them.
God.
So this has impacted us very deeply. But what we're focusing on right now is that, listen, we can't change what's happened. But what we can do differently this time is put our heads together and come up with a course of action of how we're going to let this become an inspiration and a vehicle for us to emulate what he was doing across the United States.
Yes.
That's where we are right now. And
Well,
those are the talks.
yeah, Jay,
that I'm
let me
hearing
ask you a
right now
question.
in so many sectors.
I know you're a hip hop icon. My goodness, political champion, and so much. BET Awards recipient. I could just go down the line. But what I'd like to know is, how has this impacted you, and what do you feel we should do about it?
Well, personally, I would say it impacted me because of the simple fact that, let's be honest, urban music, whether it's hip hop or R&B, has been under attack and transformation by a lot of forces that are beyond the control of our community for quite some time now. And, people can say that, well, the music made them do it. No, the music reflects the attitude of the people.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at the current state of music today, and I think it's easy for me to say this, I'm not young. I am from the
You
first
look
generation.
young.
That's called melanin. That's a talk show for another time. That's called melanin. But there's our generation. The first generation of hip hop is reaching the final stages. We're older now. We've all got gray hairs now. So we want to hear adult contemporary hip hop. We can't stand the young music. That's how we sound now. We sound like our parents. But what's happened is there's a schism that's developed. And when we see these young artists that come up and have no idea of the history of hip hop, which is why they had the Hip Hop Museum to start with,
Yes,
this individual was an exception. This was someone that I would look at and go, okay, I see somebody picking up the baton, making the right moves, taking it beyond music, using their platform to impact far and beyond. So when he was killed, I was actually in a meeting with E40 and his sister Sugar T, and it was like complete shock.
Yeah.
Why him? We're like, why him? What's going on? He wasn't. So many people say, well, he was in a gang, but if you study this man, he had no enemies that we knew of.
Yeah.
He was only about enlightenment. So it really impacted me that, okay, we lost a good one.
We certainly did.
But here's what we're going to do. I'm glad you raised that question. It is an opportunity for us to open the door to several conversations that are relevant to our community right now, not just in music. With the rash of incidents happening across this country, from black women being assaulted by white men as if it's open house, to some of the police brutality that they continue to get away with in the courts, to some of the systematic racism and the economic deprivation that we still suffer.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all
sir.
of these things he was trying to address. So we should all become clones of his and use this as an opportunity and plot and plan in every community. How can we emulate that model? So those conversations are happening right now. And I would say, where do we go from here? We use this as a catalyst. You know, we didn't do this when Biggie and Tupac died because we didn't believe that rappers could die. Well, yes, they can die. But this time, we can use it as a catalyst for change within our own community.
Yes. I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're streaming live, and I just appreciate you. We're going to have an exclusive in the future with you and all that you have done for the community and for hip-hop, and I cannot wait for that exclusive. But thank you so much. Any last words?
Yeah, and I'd like for everybody to connect with me. You can reach me on Instagram at the official Grandmaster J, J-A-Y, just like I said, the official Grandmaster J,
Yes.
or on Facebook. You can find me the legendary Grandmaster J. I'm banned from Twitter for life. That's another conversation for another time. I guess I was a little too pro-black one time, so you can't find me there. But please keep up with the commentary, keep up with the discussion, keep up with the efforts. We're reaching across the aisles, across all generations, because no one's going to save us if we don't save us.
Come on now. No one's going to save us till we see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. The official Grandmaster J. What a wonderful guy. What a deep brother. One that I have just fallen in love with. And thank you so much. We'll be in touch. God bless, and have a great time out there today, because I know they need you. All right. So he's left us. All right. So that was the official Grandmaster J. Wow, when you talk about hip-hop, they're all baby boomers like me now. So hopefully the young ones will learn something. You know, it's a whole nother thing, because Dr. George Frazier wrote something about Carly D. Is it Cardi D? You know, everybody knows it. Cardi D, I can't remember. Anyway, you know, these young ones, they don't understand. Cardi B. Oh, yeah.
Cardi B.
You know, okay. But, you know, and that will be coming out soon. He's going to be doing something about what she's been talking about, and just, you know, the ignorance, and just to be able to come from nothing to something and then not be able to give back and be able to impress all of our girls and our generation. It was, you know, oh my goodness. I don't know what's going to happen to this new generation, but I'm praying for it. Okay, so let me leave it right there. Also, I wanted to say happy birthday again to Dwayne Sims. He had an amazing event. I think it was the American Legion. He honored the Corvette Club, Sisters for Sisters Network, which I've been a part of, as well as you, for 8 years. I'm the secretary and historian and MC. I'm with Peggy Morris, the president, Sharon Bullock, Lakey Forrest Cosby. We do a lot of great things, connecting women to women, whether it's a GED, PhD, 501c3. I love what they do, and that's why I'm still there. As busy as I am, I will never leave Sisters for Sisters Network. So happy birthday again. Congratulations to Peggy Morris. So I want to talk about this show-stopping fashion show that's every year with Vivian Avakova, my dear friend. We just had it on Sunday, and she'll be here to close out the show today. And that's the only picture I want to show them for now, Igor. That's the full of life, phenomenal friend and couture designer that we'll be talking to later. But we'll have pictures of that a little bit later. But right now, a friend to the show, Emma G., she closed out Women's History Month. She is going to be on tour. Matter of fact, she's on tour, I think, now. And we have a flyer with Emma G. because she will be back, circling back. She's going all the way up the East Coast. She'll be circling back. And I love her song, The Superhero. It's the words, the music. It's that real clean, wonderful music that I grew up on. And she's a millennial. So that just gives me so much hope. And she will be here. We put that flyer up one more time, darling? And so I can read it. Yeah, she's going to be here on April 10th at 8 p.m. So check out my Instagram. Thank you so much. And please support her. It's a phenomenal show, and I love her to pieces. So I think that's all I have for now, but I wanted to, now look, initially supposed to have me just here and then bring her in. So thank you for being patient, just sitting here, because this is Jennifer Jones Bryan, very, very dear to my heart because of her spirit, her like mind. Oh, she's just a sweetheart. And she has a book, and I just learned about that when we were at this party for Dwayne Sims. And I'm so glad that you were able to come. I want to squeeze you in because I really love what you're doing in the book. Can you hold it up?
He
Igor
already got
has
it
it up.
up.
So
And I
I
brought a
love it.
copy,
I
too.
love it because we all have to overcome. So why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Okay, absolutely. First of all, I'm honored to be here, so thank you. I thank you graciously. Thank you. So to give you a little bit about my background, before I talk about the book, give you a snippet of the book, I just recently retired from the federal government, nearly 31 years in. 31 years. I always tell people I started as a baby, so I'm excited about that. And I launched my business, Reaching Within, an empowerment journey 2 years ago. Awesome. And I am a certified resiliency life coach and career coach, as well as a motivational speaker. Yes. Yes.
So what inspired you to write this book? It's my favorite color, pink. So
Yep, pink and purple are my favorite colors. So you mentioned a few moments ago about basically how we can save future generations, and that's what I'm on a mission to do. This book covers topics that our generation our mothers didn't talk about. And so this book talks about how at the age of 17, I had to leave home because my mom was suffering from severe mental illness, and she threw bullets against my door and told me if I tried to poison her again, she would kill me.
My God.
So at 17, what are you supposed to do with that? And so I had to immediately leave home, and after that, I faced one trauma after another, going through sexual assaults, being a 2-time domestic violence survivor.
come on now.
But in spite of it all, and this is what I talk about in terms of trying to help other people, whether you're female, male, or what have you, in spite of your challenges that you go through, you got to reach within yourself, whatever your faith system, belief system is, and still pursue. And so I hustled hard. I worked at nighttime in the same government building during the day. And at night, I put my hair in that ponytail and I cleaned those toilets. And so I began accelerating in my career, achieved an undergraduate degree, all the way up to a graduate degree, as well as recently executive leadership certificate from American University. And so my book talks about that, what I did to overcome. And success is relative to each person. It doesn't have to be monetary. My main point about this book is you doing the hard work within yourself to find out, okay, do I have what it takes to make it? And you do have what it takes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes, but you got to take the time out to do the hard work. So I talk about a lot about self-reflection. So each day I give you an inspirational quote. Either it's by myself, from me, or it's from someone else. And I also map out different thoughts about how you deal with emotional stability. How do you deal with energy management? Getting all those negative people out of your circle. And I give you
That's a big one.
A big one. And I give you coaching prompts. So you're not just given a blank sheet of paper. I'm giving you hard questions where you looking in the mirror and you got to answer them.
Well, listen, first of all, how can they get the book?
So they can get the book. It's on Amazon. And they can go to Amazon, or they can go to my website at www.reachingwithinempowerment.com.
Awesome.
And I'm super excited to announce in a couple of weeks it's going to be on the global markets next.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Give us one last tip, because we'll have to go in a few minutes, but one tip in the book.
So one tip in the book that I talk about is recognizing what your Johari window is. And some people may not know what that term is. It's a psychological term. And it's again doing the hard work, getting with someone who you're close to, or confident or whatever, and said, hey, these are the things that I think I do well, and these are the things I don't think I do well. Give me some honest feedback, and then you start charting out specific measures and specific goals that you need to achieve in order to.
It sounds like that's
do
a
it.
transformation.
It's a transformation. It's about transforming your mind, body, and soul.
Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming at this last minute. We're going to have you back. We're going to talk about
Yes.
it. But I wanted y'all to know this woman and also this book. And let me see it again. Yes.
I'm going to leave you a
yes.
copy. I'm going to autograph it and everything.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. I'll start reading it tonight.
Okay.
Because that's a catchy title and so much good stuff. Jahari, you called it?
Jahari Window.
Jahari. I'm gonna get that's the new word of the day.
Jahari Window.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Listen,
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're gonna listen to Silver Logan Sharp, my girl, the first guest on this show 4 years ago, and then I'll be right back with the Woman of the Year, Copa Style. Be right back.
Streets at night, I'm far away from home. I'm living in a no man's land, wandering without a plan, falling when I try to stand. I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you. I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me. Find me. I see you when I close my eyes. I see you in my dreams. You tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. I am sitting here with Janice Davis, the Copa Style 2019 Woman of the Year. Come on now.
Hi.
We have the same friends.
Yes,
and
we
just
do.
found out that Jennifer Jones-Bryant, our last guest, knows her and went to school with
I
her.
know.
So y'all are just all over the place.
Small world,
Come on
small
now.
world.
Well, we finally meet Rodney Branch from Copa Style said that we needed to meet months ago. And so we're meeting now. How's everything going?
Everything is fabulous. Busy as always.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's just me.
It's so beautiful. And that's the right color for you,
Thank
girl. It's
you.
popping, y'all, isn't it? Well, listen, I just want you to talk a little bit about yourself, then we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. So just let the viewers know a little bit about you.
Okay, well, my name is Janice Davis. I'm a native Washingtonian. Not very many of us left. I am a government contractor, a principal engineer. I also have a creative side. I consider myself an artist. I'm a chef, a producer,
Yes.
writer, director. I just enjoy life and I stay on the go. I also do modeling, a lot of runway print
Yes,
work.
and we have a really nice, some pictures, one of which was my favorite, that I put on Facebook. Did you see it?
No, I don't
On the
think
right,
I did.
I think Igor has. Oh, right, bam, boom,
yes.
cut out right there.
Yes, that was in Baltimore
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, last fall. That was Baltimore Magazine.
I
Yeah,
love it. I
Baltimore
love
style.
it. So, how did you get involved in modeling?
So actually, I've been modeling for years, and what's ironic about it all is that I've been getting more gigs now as I've gotten older and not even trying than I was when I was trying. So it's just, things just happen the way they're supposed to, So yeah, I've just been, just going along with it. But I've always enjoyed modeling, always enjoyed runway. I used to be a size 16 back in the day, so I can recall, going on photo shoots and photographers telling me I needed to lose weight, and so it was just, I know, but now it's just all comes naturally.
Wow. Well, listen, let's talk a little bit about Copa Style.
Okay.
Because there's a few of us, Marta Bota, Pamela Reeves, myself, Karen Marie Alston. We kind of started with Rodney, right?
Wow.
And then people start going into their own avenue. Everybody grows,
Right.
but we're still family. We're Copa Style for life,
didn't
right?
know that.
So tell us how you got involved with Copa Style, and then about that wonderful event that I couldn't make last Wednesday because I was sitting here, right?
Yes. So, like you said, we have a lot of friends, and so I think Rodney and I, we have probably 400 and something mutual friends.
Wow.
And so I would see Rodney at a lot of the events, a lot going on in the community, and got to know him that way. And that's how we met, and we see each other occasionally at these events, and just that's how it goes. And I threw a really big dinner party last November, 125 people.
I saw it.
Copa Style magazine, they were there. They had a couple of correspondents.
Gayla was there, right?
Gayla was there.
That's our real mutual friend too,
Yes,
y'all.
I know. She was Copa Style magazine's Woman of the Year, I think, for the first or second.
The second. It was Karen Marie Austin, Gayla, and now yourself, which is three amazing women. He chooses the right ones.
I was just so honored to be given that title. It's just
well,
amazing.
you weren't given anything because he vets people, and there's a lot of people vying for that position, so you earned it.
Well, I had no idea, but I'm so honored and blessed. So honored, So that's how I met Rodney. Yeah.
Wow. Well, tell us about the event, where it was, because all the viewers don't know.
So March 27th, we had the event at La Vie, a really nice, swanky, what is it, like a restaurant lounge down at the wharf.
Gorgeous.
And a lot of friends came out to support, and it was just a really nice event. Rodney presented me with the award. I should have brought it.
But it was so beautiful. Everyone, I know you had to see it on Facebook, y'all.
Lots of pictures.
It's bigger than you.
I know. So it was really nice, and just a lot of supporters came out, and I just felt so honored and blessed to be in that position, to be the recipient of Copa Style Magazine's Woman of the Year, and it was surreal.
Yeah,
it was surreal.
Well, let's talk. We talked about the modeling. If you don't mind me going this way, size 16 to now, maybe size.
I'm a 4.
Oh, I was going to say 3. Talk about that metamorphosis from that size to this size and what's going on. And talk to the people who want to become models and maybe the models who were given those negative comments and then gave up.
Right.
Okay.
So yes, I was a size 16, and I've tried every diet in the book, every single diet you can think of, and then I realized diets don't work. Once I would do a diet, I would get off the diet, and I would gain the weight back and more, and it was just a cycle. And then I decided, February 19th, 1991, was a day that I will never forget, because that was the day that I got my Bally's membership. Now it's LA Fitness,
right.
But it was Bally's. And so got that membership and got a personal trainer, learned what to do, and then I just ditched the personal trainer and just took it, just took it on myself. And I think Nutrisystem was the last diet that I did. I mean, I've done the Scarsdale diet. I've done Weight Watchers. Oh my God, I'll never forget weighing a piece of chicken, 4 ounces is what you could have. And I'm looking at that scale, and I'm looking at the chicken, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, can I cheat? There's a bone in there. So it was just so frustrating. And after the yo-yo diets, and I just decided to just eat. And I think Nutrisystem is how taught me how to eat. So I just started eating protein and vegetables, and the weight just started coming off. I started exercising, and then I learned it's the 80-20 rule. It's 80% of what you're eating, and it's 20% exercise.
Wow.
And then after discovering all of that, I created Janice's Kitchen.
Come on now, let's
So-
talk about that. I saw that on Facebook as well.
So Janice's
Yeah.
Kitchen is my cooking show, and it's on Amazon Prime. You get it for free.
Yes.
So Janice's Kitchen essentially lets the viewer know or teaches the viewer how to eat healthy gourmet cuisine. People have this mindset that, oh, healthy food is bland,
Yeah.
or it's boring, or it's not good, but I make some really great jazzy dishes.
Yeah, I saw the
I'm talking
seafood.
about, oh my God, I'm talking about like protein dishes like lobster stuffed with crab meat, shrimp, and scallops,
Yes.
pan roasted Chilean sea bass, lamb chops.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry,
I
y'all.
mean,
Wait a minute.
all of this decadent cuisine. As a matter of fact, the dinner party that I threw last November, that was kind of like a promo for Janice's Kitchen, in that I wanted people to taste my cuisine, and I had been, doing cooking shows and posting pictures on Facebook, so people kind of, was curious to know what it was like. So everyone absolutely enjoyed
Yeah,
themselves.
you and Lamont Easter are the two that do it all the time.
Thank
I'm like, you ought to
you.
team up with him and do something on
Yes,
TV.
I know. I told Lamont's going to be in season 3 of my show. I'm going to have him
Yes,
on.
honey,
Yeah.
because he be doing the same thing, and
I
your mouth just be
know,
watering.
I know. So I'm so excited about Janice's Kitchen. As a matter of
I am
fact,
too.
I am going to be catering We Will Survive Cancer's 10-year anniversary. So I'm really excited about that.
It's going to be at the Women's
At
Museum,
the Women's
right?
Museum.
Yes,
yeah.
it's going to be
So,
amazing.
I know.
Wow.
So Kimberly Warfield and Gayla, they just approved the menu.
Yay, I
so
love
I'm
them.
super excited
Yes.
about that. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be honoring Mama since you brought it up, right?
Yes.
It's going to be something else.
I know.
Yeah.
So everyone should come out and get those tickets.
Yes, and get 'em,
Absolutely.
yes,
Get
get
them
those
fast
tickets.
because they're selling quickly.
We Will
Selling
Survive
quickly.
Cancer. You can get the tickets, and where else? You have it on your...
Yes.
I know it's on
my-
Kimberly Warfield.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I'll
it's
put it
my
on
page.
mine, y'all.
Exactly.
I have the different posts, but I haven't put the web link.
Right.
So I'll do that because
But that's definitely going to be a great event, May 17th. Don't miss it. And Janice's Kitchen will be the official caterer. And yes.
Are you going to have in-studio guests to taste the food?
That's a good. That's a good thought. I have to consider that.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We'll be your tasters.
Absolutely. And I should have you actually on a segment too as a taster.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
And I love food. I used to not pack on, but the midsection has started to gather a little bit of weight
Okay.
for some reason.
Well, girl,
Right
we got to
here.
get you some cardio.
Yes. Okay.
Cardio
Yeah.
will
I
fix
don't
that.
mind.
Yeah.
So 80-20 rule.
It's the 80-20 rule, and that's what people don't realize. 80% of what you're eating and 20% exercise. I know people who exercise more than I do, but they don't eat right.
Okay.
And so so as a result you can see they're not
Wow.
getting results.
Wow.
But it's once you get there, once you get in the in the stride of things, it's so easy to keep up.
It makes sense,
Yeah.
but everything that makes sense is not easy for people
I
because the
know,
habits, right?
I know. And working out in the morning, you burn more calories in the morning.
Okay, come on, get those
Absolutely.
tips, girl.
Yeah.
Get those tips.
So I'm up at my day begins at 3:30 in the morning, and
Really?
I run 6 miles. And when it's super cold outside, I'll do my Stairmaster. I have one of those Gym Grade Stairmasters in my basement.
Well,
So
that's
I'll
a
do
radio
that.
personality or TV personalities getting up that or like Wisdom
Yeah.
Martin or
I know, right? I know. So I get that workout in, and you just feel so good. It's like, oh my God, a burst of energy.
You
It's
look
like,
great.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
You look great. So Janice's Kitchen and all the good
Yes.
stuff. Give them a way to get a hold of you. To either have you as a speaker, model.
Yes.
You know.
So my Instagram is at Janice Davis. That's Jenise Davis. That's one word. I can also be reached on Facebook. My modeling page is Janice Davis, and my production page is Janice Davis Productions. I'm also a writer, director, producer.
Come on.
And I also have content on Amazon, so you can purchase it, you can stream it. Or you can just, download it. So, yes.
I love it. Well, any last words you want to say in reference to Copa Style and everything that's happening? Like, this is your year.
I just feel so incredibly blessed, Renee. So much is happening, and I just owe it to the man upstairs. And I think, one thing, a takeaway I just want to tell everyone is just be true to yourself. Just stay faithful in what you're doing. believe in yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
By all means. If you don't believe in you, nobody else will.
Come on now.
And you just, cut out the toxic people out of your life, the negativity, and just, surround yourself with people that get you, people that encourage you to be better. It's nothing more than, even if it's just one person, it's nothing more than having that support system, someone that encourages you to just go and do your best and be your best you.
And wants to celebrate you.
Absolutely.
Right?
Forget the haters, but you know what? I have to say, my haters encourage me. They do encourage me, but I just want to say, be true to you and just believe in yourself. And it's all good.
Did you see the post that Kula Benelli, she loved it so much, we talked like, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was up, she was up, and we talked. And I had put something up that said, the haters don't hate you, they hate themselves or want to be you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And she went crazy over that. It's similar to what you just said.
Okay.
It will motivate you.
Yes.
But what I want to just tell the haters is that everyone has a time to shine.
Exactly.
So if you just celebrate other people, then just what goes around comes around.
Absolutely. Karma is something else. Is something else. And like you said, celebrate people, especially women. Women tear each other down. Oh my God, women are so cruel to each other. Why?
We got to do something about that.
Why is that? That's just so amazing to me.
It's
People
the
have
media.
attitudes towards you. Well, it's like, okay, what did I do? What did I do to you?
You
know
didn't
what
do
I mean?
anything.
Yeah.
You walked in the
It's
room
just
like that. That's what you did.
I'm like, honey, you can look like this too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, whatever.
But that's what they don't know.
But it's crazy to me. It's just so crazy. But you know what? You got to love them too. Love your haters. Yeah.
And they're looking at you. They see you, and the positive energy that you are putting out into the universe, that will rub off on some of them.
Absolutely.
Depending on where they're at in their life.
Right.
And speaking of celebrating women, I wanted to say, please tune in tomorrow for the Lady Nakia Wright show. She started here on the Renee Allen and Friends show. She was here for about a year, and she has taken flight, and now she has her own show, and it's every Thursday. I think it's 11:30, but check WLVS.com or listenvisionlive.com. Support her. She is of the earth, and she's a really great soul, just like you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So again, how do they get a hold of you?
Janice Davis and Instagram, JENISE Davis. Facebook, you can reach me at Janice Davis Productions or Janice Davis, my modeling page.
The 2019 Copa Style Woman of the Year, right here on the Renee Allen and Friends show on WLVS.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned. I have Vivian Avakova next, and you don't want to miss what just happened on Sunday.
I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, find me. I see you when I close my eyes. I see you in my dreams. You tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, waiting here for you to find me, find me. Take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking.
welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show. You know, it sounded like Carolina Kitchen for a minute, right? When you get your chicken and much, much more. My goodness, at Dr. London. But listen, I am now sitting here with one of my besties, y'all. Vivian Avakova, couture designer, mother, daughter, sister, friend, and champion for women and girls, and you'll learn why in a few minutes. How you doing, sis?
Hi, Renee. So good to see you again.
We see each other a lot, y'all.
So happy to see you. And
you
thank you for
too.
having me.
You're welcome. You look so beautiful.
I do, thank you. I'm feeling tired.
And after
from
all that
Sunday.
work you just did, oh my goodness,
it's
you'd
only
never know.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's get right into
Let's
it,
just
because
get
she
into
just had, it was the 4th year, right?
Yes.
Her 4th year annual
Fashion show?
Yes, spring
and
fashion
fundraising.
show. And the fundraiser was the first.
This was different. I
Yes.
used to raise funds for Global Fund, which is, I was ambassador for Global Fund for a couple years. But
Yeah.
this year was so special because I launched my own charity foundation called Felicia's Fund.
Yeah.
In memory of my mom who passed away, but a great champion of women, encouraging women to get education.
Yeah.
So Felicia's Fund is a charity organization that would cater to disadvantaged girls who cannot afford to get education, or even the ones that can afford it.
Yeah.
But just we are going to work to make sure that they stay in school and do what they need to do to become great women.
Yes. And, you know, it was at the Silver Spring Civic Center.
Yes, it
And you
was.
can talk about who was there.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody.
It was
Who's who.
star-studded, you know, from the Housewives of Potomac, who have always supported me, my very good friend Karen Huger. This year we had Candace.
Yes.
And
her mom.
And her mom.
Yeah.
And we also had Charisse Jordan, who opened the runway for
Didn't
us.
she do a great job?
It was so fabulous.
She
it was so
stayed
exciting.
right on down there.
It was
like,
beautiful.
woo.
It was beautiful.
Yes,
They're so
ma'am.
supportive. They're so nice to me. And then you move on to the Fox 5 team,
Yeah,
who
come on
showed
now.
up.
Sean Yancey.
They were there. Sean Yancey. Oh my goodness. That woman is amazing. She is so supportive.
And Wisdom Martin.
Wisdom was there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I was so excited. That was so
Someone
beautiful.
thought he was my brother. I guess because
All
the
right.
eyes.
The eyes, exactly.
I said yes.
Yeah, yeah, why not? I'll be
I've
his
known him
sister.
for like 15 years.
Yeah, and then we had a lot of dignitaries from the embassy, you know, the ambassadors from different countries who reside in DC, the ambassadors' wives. We had a lot of big people coming from IMF, World Bank. It was so beautiful. Then our friends, the people who have been supporting me from get-go over the years, the OGs, and people like you, who was...
And Stacey
of
Rush,
course,
my partner
the
this year.
MC,
Two
beautiful
hosts
MC.
this year for
Yes.
the first time.
Yes,
Stacey Rush and myself.
was
She
just,
did a
you
great
guys were
job.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then we had the singer Eva.
Oh,
and,
she was good.
Yeah,
Oh.
so everybody just was so wonderful. We had our sponsors who were just so amazing.
Who did the room?
Oh my goodness, I have to tell you.
That was amazing.
Platinum wedding decorators. They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
That room was dreamy. I just wanted to live in it, you know, and the
It looked like
stage
Beverly
and
Hills
everything.
in
Yes,
there.
it was great, great. And then we had KidWorks, who managed the production for me for everything. There's Mimi Events, who was the event planner.
Yeah,
she did
love her.
amazingly well. Everything just
She was
went-
on top of things.
It was hard work, but it all came together,
Yeah.
and it was beautiful. Everybody's just talking about. They're still talking about. It's Wednesday.
I'm still talking about
and
it.
people are still posting and getting all
Yeah.
excited and getting ready for next
Yeah,
year.
oh my goodness. It comes so fast. And then the DJ, Demiji.
Oh wow!
Is it Demiji?
Demiji is like he's like family. Okay. Every single year
I see him
I've done
everywhere.
that event, he covers for us. He's our DJ.
I love
So I
him.
feel like he's family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least, or maybe not last, Ike was on top
Yeah,
of
that's
it, wasn't
KidWorks.
he?
Yeah,
Oh, that's-
Ike.
oh,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah. When I
KidWorks?
said
Oh.
KidWorks, that's I call him
I
KidWorks.
call him Ike.
Ike was
Yeah.
he went way, beyond expectation.
Yeah.
He did so good.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for more. I'm still excited when I look at the pictures. You know,
They're
Inside
so
Media,
vibrant.
Inside Media covered the media part, the videos and some of the pictures.
Oh, yes, yes,
we
yes.
we had celebrity
Linda on
photographs.
the Town.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody. I
Oh
mean,
my,
it
Eric
was like
Singleton.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Phil and Mark.
All the
Yes, Hans,
photographers.
of course, the celebrity photographers. They were just. I couldn't just.
You
I
even
mean,
had
the
a
grace of
saxophonist.
yes.
What did not you have there?
What did not happen over there? It was the best time ever.
But she had 2 ballrooms, y'all. 2 ballrooms.
Yes.
You started the step and repeat. Go to one ballroom.
Right.
The champagne
The
overflowing.
champagne. Yes.
Girl, that was like a wedding.
It was beautiful. It was so classy. I mean, like, oh gosh, we need to do it again.
Yes. I'm so honored to be a part of it from day one, and to be your friend and to see what you go through behind the scenes. Nobody
Yes.
sees all of that, you know.
Yes.
You are really phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know
Thank
your
you.
mother is proud
Thank you.
for you to roll this out this year.
Yes,
you
I
know?
felt her spirit. You know, my family was, my sister and my brother was
Yeah, I love
visiting
them.
from, not just visiting,
Yeah.
they came to attend the event
Yeah.
and support everything that we're doing.
And
they
they
came
were
in from
big behind the
Nigeria. Oh,
scenes.
of course.
Oh, my,
yes.
and Nikki, your
Nikki.
daughter.
Nikki, my beautiful
has
daughter.
blossomed.
Yeah, she flew in from London 2 days before and she was on it.
Yes,
she was on
She
it.
was crossing those T's and dotting those I's.
Yes. So proud of her. I'm happy she also graced the runway.
Yes. Looking like a queen.
Look, people
That
are calling me and they
necklace.
were like, that jacket your daughter?
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, Nikki was selling out of the jacket that you were wearing. They were like, she was so fabulous. Like, oh.
She was.
All
They
the
all were,
models
but Rosita
all
too.
Everybody.
Is it
was.
Rosita?
Rosita, yes.
Oh my God, I can name all of them. They were just all for. Now you have
Rosita
a
was
video
amazing.
of them, sure.
Yes, I think we just got the video in today, so we're kind of Ike is reviewing it for us, and then everything will be coming out slowly.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like the whole year
Teasing.
we're gonna have stuff to show for it.
Yeah,
It's really amazing.
Well, you know, we only have a few minutes left, but I want people to know what really catapulted you into designing, and how do you feel how things have transpired just a few years, Vivian?
Yeah, it seems like a few years, but it's just a few years since I branded my line. But I've been making clothes since I was 12. I taught myself how to sew. Well, if I want to date myself, I'll tell you how old I am right now. But that's like 100 years ago. So, but I've been making clothes since I was 12. Then at some point I went to a fashion school just to kind of finish, season myself. And since then, I had a little studio thingy I was doing in Nigeria before I moved over here. But since I came here, with exposure and everything, I started to see how, branding and production and all that. And because I do travel a lot, I was exposed to all these production companies. So right now I have two.
Dubai,
Yeah, I have
China.
two production companies, one in Dubai and one in China. The one in Dubai allows me to do little creative pieces like this that I'm
Beautiful.
wearing
I love
today.
it. It has the name Vivian.
So
I'm
this
here
is
by
my
Vivian.
textile. Like I designed this textile
love
and it
it.
was handmade, hand produced in Nigeria, but sewn in Dubai. Yeah, but in China they allow me to make those beautiful evening gowns. They allow me to create it, and
Do we
very
have
soon.
some to show, Igor? Some of the gowns. That's
Oh,
my
that's
favorite
me.
picture
That was
of you.
me in China,
Yes.
just getting ready for this event.
I love. That's my favorite. So that's the one I wanted to show. That was cutting the
Oh,
cake
that was
at the
cutting
end of the
cake.
evening.
Yes, it was good.
Woo!
I mean the
Look at the
happiness
room.
I had after this event. I was so.
The gowns.
That is so breathtaking. Just looking at it. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Vibrant. Beautiful. Yes.
Her two besties.
My girls.
Stella.
Stella and Renee. Beautiful.
I can't believe they captured that. We
It
had so
was-
much fun
it
on that
was a
step and
good-
repeat.
yeah, it
Right.
was.
Look
Wow.
at you. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. I love that outfit.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Look at them
Our
competing with the
girls,
mannequin.
honey. Yes.
Only the most beautiful girls. Look at them. Yes, Miss Charisse. Yes,
She
Miss Charisse. She did
And then
it.
she did a little thing like the Rockettes when she went off the thing. Did you see it?
Right. I saw the video. It was
She
beautiful.
was not playing.
No.
Come on, Charisse.
She did
now.
it. She
That's
did
the
it.
joy.
And it's the second time she's walking my runway. So
I remember
I'm
the
really,
first time
really
she had the African
honored.
attire, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so
yes.
honored. I mean, like, she's always supportive. I mean,
She's
loves
a good person.
Yeah. And Candice was amazing
Yes.
too. Well, Karen is just jealous because two of them just enjoyed all the spot. So she called me when she came back, and she's like, "Oh my God, I told them this is my spot. Don't get too used to it."
That's right. Don't, because the Grand Dame's not having that anyway. So
right, but she's in LA today wearing one of our outfits.
Beautiful.
She did entertainment tonight. They had an interview because the next season of the Housewives is coming up, May 5th.
Yeah.
So they're kind of talking about it and spilling all the tea.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, so you might see my face a little bit.
You
Just you
always
can
see
catch
her
me
face.
there.
Yeah. Every now and then I'm with Vivian and you'll see a little bit of my face. But you always see her face. And let's talk about her fragrance.
Right. That's where you're gonna see my face. Where I went to support her.
Yes.
She launched her fragrance, La Dame fragrance,
Yes,
and
I love it.
it smells so good. She
And
gifted
gave one
one.
away,
Yeah,
yes.
she gave one
Yeah.
away to
Yeah.
during the event to a raffle winner.
And Capitol Grill.
Right, Capitol Grill. And
Candice
had her hairline.
Yes.
I mean, it was so nice of them to do that. Karen is already in Bloomingdale's. So she's doing her thing. I'm so proud of her.
Come on, Karen,
I'm so
you
proud of
girl.
her.
Yes, I
yeah,
am
we're very
too.
proud of her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, anything you want to say about how you're feeling the aftermath of this extraordinary extravaganza that happened on Sunday?
Well, initially I was tired. I mean, the first night I was like zonked. Like I couldn't even wake up.
I know, I talked to you.
Right. But now I'm just feeling very energized, and already thinking, because the thing is, when you're passionate about what you do, you just have to, you pick up energy. As soon as you get some rest, you're like, okay, so what's the next thing? And when people ask me what's the next thing, I'm like, wait, didn't I do enough?
Right. You spoiled them now.
Right, I
girl.
spoiled them. They keep looking for the next thing,
Yeah.
and I tell them, look, I always have something to roll out, But in July, I'll be traveling to Nigeria because we're taking the Felicia's Fund project to Nigeria. We're starting with our pilot program in collaboration with Leaders Institute. To take sanitary and hygiene products to the young girls in Nigeria. And then we did the backpack project.
Yes.
Oh my God, we raised so much money that day at the event.
People love you.
We raised so much money, and
Yes.
we are ready to fill those backpacks and take them to the girls.
Yeah.
So those are the kind of things that we're starting with. We start small, and then we get into the big things, which is like building a fashion academy for them, where I can help those young girls to grow and learn how to, maybe become fashion designers or textile designers.
Yeah.
So those are the big projects, scholarships and stuff like that.
They're going back home and reaching out and helping the other girls.
Helping the girls, yeah. So those are, I'm starting to, my excitement and passion is coming up again after I'm rested. But there's so much to do, there's so much out there, so many ways to give back. Like the person that handmade this fabric for me that I designed is a local, artisan who does fabrics, and they hand make them. They take time to do it, and I want to support them because they do have talent, but they don't have all that resource for them
and the opportunity,
right? And everybody's just loving it. Karen saw the picture. She's like, okay, save that for me. And if it starts growing and people want it, and then he can make more money to take care of himself and his family. So there's so many ways you can give back.
You have such a big heart. Such a big heart, and so loved, and give so much into the earth and to fashion. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
A big bravo.
Thank you. Thank you
And,
to you too
you're
for
welcome.
everything that you did.
You are so
Thank you.
welcome.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you for tuning in. Oh, how do you get a hold of Vivian Avakova?
Okay, so we are on Instagram at Anya by Vivian. Anya is ANYA.
Yes.
BYVIVIEN. Is with an E.
E-N.
The same on Facebook. Our website is www.anyabyvivian.com.
Yeah.
And Felicia's Fund, we are www.feliciasfund.org. And we're also on Instagram at Felicia's Fund.
And I'm excited
Yes.
about being a part of that, as well as Marcia Dyson and so many of your other great
Yes.
friends. So let's help these girls, girl.
Yes, let's help the girls. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
you.
I'll see
Thank
you
you for
next
having
Wednesday on the Renee Allen and Friends show on WLVS. You are welcome, and I love you. God bless y'all. Thanks, Igor.
For your return, you're the hope that you to find me.